Ups today, finger warm-ups. Now, a big reason that we do finger warm-ups is, first of all, to get our muscles feeling better. I'm sure if you guys noticed, has guitar actually become easier since we've done finger warm-ups? My guess is absolutely. It's probably a big thumbs up. So we're going to be doing things like that. And let's, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and set up fingers cam right here. All right, let's go ahead and start off on our low E string. I'll play it first and you guys echo. Your turn. A string. Remember to move your thumb and your fingers. D string. G. B. And the E for elephant. Good. Let's keep our fingers right there. Rewind. I'll play it first. Fingers down on the B. Fingers down on the G. Fingers down on the D. Fingers down on the A. Fingers down on the E. Okay. We're going to be adding just a tiny change to this today. And what I'm going to do, sorry, I'm like updating attendance right now. Good morning, Clover. Oop, there we go. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do that exercise, but no gaps. So it's not going to be like an echo thing. I'm just going to count it off. We're going to do all the strings back to back. So let's try that out. Okay, here we go. Starting with the low E string. I'm going to do all the strings back to back. Go 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, switch, and 1, 2, 3, and 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 switch, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, I think that's enough for right now. Get all the muffins in the muffin tin here. Okay, let's pull up an oldie but a goodie. Let's do a little worried man. Let's do a little worried man here. Okay, so I'm going to pull up my worried man. I'm going to form, let's remind ourselves about the chords. We have an A chord. We have a D chord. There we go. And we have an E7 chord. I think just to make things a little cleaner, I'm going to make sure that I'm going to put fingers cam over here in the corner. Boop. That should be better. Hey, there we are. Okay, so we're going to start out with A. Worried man. Here we are. 1, 2, ready, and it takes a worried man to sing a worried song. Switch to D. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. A. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. I'm worried now, E7, but I won't be worried long. Back to A. Good, now we're going to stick on A here for a second. Kind of think of it like a little connector area. And I'm going to start off from the beginning one more time. 1, 2, from the beginning and go. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. D. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. A. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. E7. I'm worried now, but I won't be worried. And one slow strum on A. Long. One little technique that I think is really helpful. So, by the way, I hope you guys are still practicing Worried Man. Just do that every day. One little technique that might be helpful is actually strumming with no fingers at all. And it's a great little trick. So, to show you that, it'd be I'm strumming. It sounds kind of cool, huh? You guys hear how I strum? I'm strumming. And I can almost like jump my fingers and sneak an extra just nothing, no fingers down. Isn't that kind of a cool trick? And I can even go to the E7. Right? And that's just a nice little way of maybe smoothing. And when you do it fast, you don't even notice it. Or maybe you don't even have all your fingers down. That happens for the D sometimes, it sounds too. And it just gives like that, just that little extra moment. You can pop up and pop back down. So that's a little tip for you kids out there. Let's check out something else. Now let's do what we did last week, which was Song of Joy. Let's find Song of Joy. There it is. Song of Joy. I'm not going to go over this with a fine-tooth comb. We're just going to go ahead and we're going to do the whole enchilada, whole song of Song of Joy, just as like a little reminder. We have a couple notes here. We have E, F, G, D, and C. Okay, C of course is on B1. So this one starts off on the E open. So make sure, by the way, you have your thumb on the back over here. You guys are just kind of plopping your fingers down in the parking spots. And let's take this from the top. Song of Joy. I know it's hard to see the title right here, but I'm hiding it so that we can see all the fingerings and everything right next to my guitar stuff. Okay, Song of Joy. I'm giving you guys a little time to make sure you have your chart, or I guess you could just look at the screen too. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4. G, F, E, reach D, C, C, D, E, E, and D, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, C, C, D, E, D, C. Let's try that again. That I would say after a week of work, that should be about the tempo, meaning the speed. You should be able to do it. And if you feel like that's a little bit of a struggle, maybe put a little extra practice time into it. If it feels like you want to play faster, well, just try to slow it down for the rest of us. Okay, here we are. One more time on Song of Joy. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Third measure now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Second line. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And it's totally fine to play it that slow. Some of you guys on your flip grids were like, and just add little extra things like that. That's cool. That doesn't bother me at all. Just remember that, sometimes you might have to slow it down for someone else. One day, by the way, it sounds like we will be having class in person in January. And so I just really encourage you guys to try to stay in line with class. Make sure you're not too far behind. So that when we get to play in person, or I guess we're going to have some people over Zoom too, that you'll be able to follow along and that you sound as good as you possibly can. Hey, this is what I'm about to teach you guys here in a second.